Hello. This is where I'm hiding. Good luck finding me here.
We're playing hide and seek across Switzerland over the next 4 days. We're starting Lucerne as the Seekers.
Well, I got a 2.5-hour lead to get to my hiding spot here. Yeah, I think this is gonna take them a while.
Welcome to our 4-day game of hide and seek across Switzerland. The goal is simple: hide for as long as we can without being found. Based on a random draw, Ben and I are starting as the Seekers. We're in Lucerne, and Adam, the hider, is, well, we don't know. In order to figure it out, we'll have to buy information from him about his location, choosing from the 76 questions on our giant question menu. Adam has to answer truthfully, but in exchange, he'll get coins that he can use to buy curses that will slow us down. Once we find Adam, positions will rotate, and it'll be someone else's turn to hide. After 4 days, whichever player has had the single longest hiding run wins. We'll get more into the other rules once they're relevant. Right now, Adam's clock is ticking, so Ben and I need to figure out what information we should buy so we can start heading in Adam's direction.
Okay, so right now, Adam could be pretty much anywhere in the country.
Yeah, he got a 2.5-hour head start.
Do you have any guesses, Sam? Because it would be great if we didn't have to ask any questions.
Well, I mean, there is logic to going to higher elevation so that this is snow.
Okay, so they're probably gonna start buying information off of me soon. So I'm gonna go ahead into town because some of the questions involve like having to do stuff, and I think most of it's gonna be easier if I'm there. So let's go.
Okay, so we're there.
Adam is, we don't know.
Probably like, he could be like anywhere within here.
Yeah. Now, there are a lot of questions we can ask. There are different categories.
Okay, let's talk about the categories. There are 5 types of information we can buy. Relative information compares some element of the hider's position to the seekers, whether their elevation is higher or lower than ours, whether they're in the same canton, and so on. The radar allows seekers to find out whether or not the hider is within a certain distance from us, 50 miles, 10 miles, 500 feet, etc. Photo requests force the hider to send a picture of something in their hiding zone, like the tallest visible mountain, a local church, or the train station. Oddballs force the hider to complete some task that might give away some information. For example, FaceTime the seekers until you can show them a bird, send them 30 seconds of audio from your local train station, things like that. And finally, once the seekers find the town where the hider is, they'll use precision questions to pinpoint their exact location.
Here's the thing. I think that we need a direction to go.
I think we want to ask longitude to figure out whether he's east or west of us, because we're basically smack dab in the middle of the country, so I'll split it into 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna buy that piece of information, and then we'll see what he says.
Okay. So they have just bought my relative longitude. I don't love that. I would have much rather they asked my relative latitude, because that's much less useful. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Probably. I'll text them.
Okay, Adam has said that his longitude is higher, which means he is east of us.
Okay,
So
that's really good to know, because the eastern part of the country, it's like more nothing.
Yeah, I mean, except for Zurich. There's the whole Zurich city.
Look, I got a gut feeling. If I know Adam, you know, we're like those twins that have the secret language that we can talk with the minds.
Sure.
I feel like he's in the mountains. I feel like he went to the mountains.
Oh, there's a snowplow coming up here. Hello. Hello, friend.
Well, okay, if he is in the mountains, then, like, what do we do? Because the mountains would be south of us, whereas the populated bit would be north of us.
I mean, is there any way for us to head, like, straight east?
Not really, I don't think.
Maybe it's worth asking another question, whether he's south or north.
Yeah, we're just killing time, though.
We are killing time. I mean, every minute matters. But the problem is,
I think
if we go the wrong way.
You're right. I think, yeah, maybe the north-south makes sense.
I mean, when can we ask that?
5 minutes.
Whoa, look, it's a little stone guy. Hello, little stone guy. This place rocks.
All right, we're just gonna go to the train station. It's just right over here.
All right, I think it's time.
We don't really know whether we want to go towards Zurich or we want to go down into the mountains. So we're gonna ask if he's north or south of us.
All right, I'm firing it off.
Go for it.
All right, so they've asked for my relative latitude. So that's another 40 coins. That's good. So that does tell them that I'm in the southeast, which is like a relatively sparse area. I don't necessarily love that they know that this early. I mean, I'll let them know.
Ooh. What did he say?
South.
I told you, he's in the mountains.
So here's the issue. If Adam's in the southeast, it means he took either this small isolated line to Engelberg or this busier route to the greater southeast. We don't know which he took, but if we want to move now, which we really should, we'll have to gamble and pick one.
So I think we gotta gamble, I think. If we want to move, which I think it makes sense, we gotta gamble.
I think it would be crazy for us to commit to one town 2 questions in.
It would be, but of course he knows that.
I know he knows that.
I think it does make more sense to take the higher frequency thing because it'll be high frequency enough that we can bail and come back.
Yeah, okay, let's do that.
Okay.
But that means Adam's not there. Does that make sense?
There's some little elf guys on there. This place is full of little guys. There's a little guy there. Hello. Okay, so this is almost certainly gonna jinx me, but I think the key to this hiding spot is I really don't want them to know how much snow is here for as long as possible. The worst questions for that, the one I'm really scared of, which I'm for sure gonna jinx myself, is they make me send them a picture of 5 buildings in the same frame, because I don't think the buildings here are dense enough that I'd be able to take a picture without any snow in it.
I think we should ask a photo question.
Yeah, photo question might be helpful. Okay, yeah, let's buy a photo from him. What kind of photo do you want to buy from him, Sam?
I mean, the 5 buildings one. Maybe.
I feel like that one's the most likely to give us some sort of incidental information.
Right.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now, incredibly slippery here. One of the slipperiest places I've ever experienced. We're gonna just for sure not die walking on the street, please. I'm gonna go inside this little restaurant.
So I think 5 buildings one. I think you're right. Most incidental information likely.
Okay,
Should we do that one?
let's go ahead and buy that photo from him. We'll analyze it while we're on our way.
Well, this sucks. Okay, we got 20 minutes to do the best we can. Okay. So the key to this is there a way that I can frame 5 buildings that doesn't reveal that there is a ton of snow here? The answer is I don't know. Shit. All right, so this is like 3 buildings. Yeah, that's nothing. I could like shoot down this way, but you can totally see all the snow. This sucks. This is the exact one I didn't want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think if I zoom just right, I can, yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, done. Sending. Send.
Ooh, there we go. We got the photo. That is quite the tight framing. I mean, those buildings do look mountainous. But the other thing I'm noticing is that they look very new. Like, they look very clean.
They look very new. They also look dry.
It's wet, huh?
What?
It's wet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I actually feel pretty good about how that went. I kind of didn't think I was going to be able to do it. But, I mean, that's 5 buildings cleanly in there, no snow. So, That actually is a huge relief.
Yeah, so my conclusions are mountainous town, and potentially, given how new these buildings look, like a touristy town.
Yeah, like somewhere pretty wealthy. We're like looking at two sort of similar nearby towns that both seem like sort of Swiss, like resort towns. One is called Engelberg and one is called Andermatt. And we don't want to get too far from here if he is in Engelberg, because we would have to go all the way back around to get to him. So I actually think the tool to use right now would be a 25-mile radar, because if he was in Engelberg, that would hit him. But if he was in Andermatt or anywhere other than here, in this little region, it wouldn't hit him.
I guess it's worth it.
I think it's worth it to know whether we should continue or not.
Yeah, no, that's pretty valuable, because that could mean hours of difference.
I think that we need to just make sure.
Okay, should I send it?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go explore a little bit more. And let's also scope out some potential final hiding spots. 25-mile. Okay, well, they have hit me with a 25-mile radar. Ha-ha! I'm gonna let them know.
All right, we got a response. Ooh.
Okay. Our radar was a miss. It means that he's not in Engelberg. It means that we didn't make the wrong decision getting on this train. I don't think, to pull up our very scientific map again, it doesn't seem like he could have really gotten into this canton here. So that means that he's probably either in this one or this one. We're gonna be in this one, which is called Uri, right?
Yes.
We're gonna be in that one soon. So we could check and see if he's in that one.
Yeah. Might be worth it. Just worried about spending all these coins.
80, 110. I have 125 coins. So that's enough for 2 curse dice.
Wait, curse dice? All right. Let's finally talk about what these coins are for. In order to slow us down, Adam can use his coins to buy curses. Many curses force the Seekers to complete challenges before continuing to move or ask questions. Others place harsh limitations on their movement or what questions they can ask, and the very best curses can even allow the hider to completely change their hiding location. But Adam doesn't just get to pick which curse he wants to buy. When you buy a curse, you roll dice to see which one you get. The higher the number, the better the curse. For a better shot at a high-tier curse, you can pay more to roll more dice at 50 coins apiece. So 100 coins to roll 2 dice, 150 coins to roll 3 dice, and so on. Now, back to Adam.
And I kind of think I should use them. Let's get to some shelter. You think the church is open? So I kind of think what I want to do is wait till they're on a train and then roll the dice. Okay, they're on the train. Let's do it. Okay, let's do it. So I'm gonna buy 2 dice. Roll both of them. I'll add that number together and hope that it's on. Seven.
William Tell Curse. Before you ask your next question, you must knock an apple off your partner's head from a distance of 15 feet. If you fail, you must wait 5 minutes before trying again.
This rocks.
Look at the mountains. Look how pointy that is.
That's very pointy. I feel like the mountains we have in the US are not that pointy.
No, the Alps are definitely pointier, which is a big feature.
Sam,
Bad news.
we've gotten hit with a bit of a curse.
William Tell. Good news. He used 2 dice to get that.
Yeah.
And that's a pretty bad one to have got. Like, that's literally the lowest. Well, actually, no, that's not. But it's a pretty low one to have gotten for 2 dice.
That doesn't worry me that much.
No, considering the William Tell curse, and also considering how much of the canton we've excluded based on the 25-mile radius.
Check it out. This is we use science to determine that.
Considering all of that, it kind of makes sense for us to seemingly go all the way down to Goshen, because that's where we would transfer to a lot of stuff they would want to get to anyway, and we can get the apple curse cleared and then ask more questions based on that.
They're continuing to get closer. I don't love that. So I think let's keep looking for potential hiding spots.
It's snowy. It's theoretically possible, like, he could be here.
He could be here.
So we should, watch out for the architecture.
Here's the thing. There are a bunch of these little mountain towns in this sort of stretch, and my guess is that he's in one of them.
Yes.
In this area, because if he went further down, like all the way down to Lugano, looks like Italy. It's like really Mediterranean looking.
Oh my God.
Now we have to find an apple. And
It's a little moist.
it's a little moist, and this is not a huge town.
Sure we don't want to take that train? Because it could take us to Andermatt, which is a bigger place.
Okay.
I think it makes sense. And it leaves right now, so that we don't have to wait. Game time decision. We've taken the train.
Okay.
Yeah, this weather definitely tosses another variable into this. At least we're not Adam having to potentially hide out for hours in it.
The little guys just keep coming. Hello. Now, where should I guess I could, go up there, just because it's far away and that would be annoying. What about in that thing? Are you allowed to go in that thing? Let's go check that out.
Pretty sure we're on a cog railway,
Yeah.
because you'll notice that,
It's pretty steep.
yeah, we are rather leaned. Oh my God. Look at this. Oh my God.
Look at that. Come on.
Crazy. I mean, this has got to be one of my favorite places that we've done jet lag, and we've only just started.
Don't slip and die. We're gonna go ahead and not slip and die. This is going to be key to our strategy, is not slipping and dying. This is a fundamental component of the game. Okay, there's fences up there. It seems like you can get up there.
Interesting.
Welcome to Andermatt.
And it's still raining.
Okay, well, Adam could not have gotten a lot further than here if he is in a mountain town in this region. So,
Feeling good.
it's possible that he's here. But first, before we buy any more information, we gotta get rid of this curse. So let's go get an apple.
Hopefully this isn't hubris, but I feel like we're on the right track.
Just don't say anything.
Apple.
Hallelujah. Okay.
That's a bad apple.
Oh man, this is like one of the worst apples I've ever seen.
Get a good apple.
Tell you what I like about this spot. Hard to figure out how to get up here. And it's tiring to get up here. Two good things. Don't die. Do not slip and die.
1, 2.
I don't know.
You don't know your German numbers? I want to say try.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
I believe you.
Thank you. Okay, what should I throw at you?
Something softer than the other apple.
Snowball.
Let me get a sock. No, not a snowball.
Rock.
Okay, maybe a rock. Okay.
You ready?
Good luck, Sam.
Oh, I'm not feeling good about this. Okay.
Hit the apple.
Gotta manifest.
Hit the apple.
Oh, no. All right, it's 11:12. We got 5 minutes.
Try again in 5 minutes.
It says to enter your own risk. Which means I am allowed to enter. Well, not really covered. But I guess this little spot is. Neat. What are they up to? Well, the bad news is they are getting closer to me. Like, quite close.
Let's look to see if we can find the building that Adam sent. It's small.
If he is here, there's a decent chance we'll see the buildings that he took pictures
Yes.
of.
Oh, I was more talking about the apple, but yes.
Oh.
This is a wee bit slushy. It feels like this is small enough that we can check out pretty much everything.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, you see that building. That building is kind of a similar style too. Not it, but like similar.
Yeah, again, it makes me think that he's in, if not here, a town very,
Right, like
that
nearby.
serves the same purpose.
There's like no way that I'll get to stay here. They're gonna ask me to do some stupid shit and I have to go all the way back down there. And it's gonna suck. I'm just gonna get ahead of it. Let's assume this is gonna be the hiding spot. Let's go back into town so that we're ready to respond to, questions and stuff. But I feel good about this place. Okay, so here's something kind of interesting. And I don't know if they know this, but the next train from where they are to where I am leaves in just under 20 minutes. So if they don't get on it, they're gonna have to wait a whole nother hour to get on a train here. Which means they need to do this apple thing and figure out basically where I am in the next 18 minutes.
Okay. Oh no, that was closer though. Oh, that was so close. Come on. No.
All right, incredible Team Adam news. They did not get on the train here, which means even if they do figure out that I'm here, they're not gonna be able to get here for another hour. So I have a guaranteed additional hour. I'm gonna go back to my little cafe. Are they really still doing it? They can't be fun.
I guess if you were throwing a bigger object at me.
Should I throw my backpack?
No.
What if I threw my entire jacket?
Right, I feel like that would be more likely to hit it.
Oh, it brushed it.
Yeah!
Okay.
Okay.
What do we want to ask?
That's a great
This
question.
apple is getting mushy. You want to bite?
I do not. I think we need to figure out if he's in this little...
Yeah, because I think you're right, because we'll have to change strategy dramatically if he's not in the near surroundings.
He could have either continued down towards Italy. He could also be all the way on the other side,
Yeah, which would be
real bad.
Yes.
But I think we have to just check.
What we know is that if he came here, he could basically only have gotten within 10 miles of here, within his 2.5 hour head start.
I think let's do a 10-mile radius. It's pretty risky, but if it hits, then we know we're close.
All right. Oh. Has he got an answer?
What'd he say?
He's within 10 miles of here.
Oh, baby. Okay, we didn't majorly up at all.
That's interesting.
Okay. If he is within 10 miles of here, he's either like in here or one of like maybe 2 other towns.
But like, we couldn't find those buildings.
Oh my God. Oh, the slush is slushing.
Yes, it's very slush. So like, if he's this way, he's there. That doesn't look big enough to me.
No, that's like nothing.
If he's this way, I mean, he could be Hospital, but that looks pretty small.
I mean, we could try and ask a precision question that is unique to here.
The hotel one could be interesting because there are definitely very expensive hotels here. We would get an answer on whether he's like, those hotels are markedly cheaper.
Much cheaper
than these. So we would know, and like all of these are in the 200s.
Yeah, I'd say let's send that. It's cheap and it'll give us a good sense of where he might be.
Okay, I'm sending it now.
I need to move. They asked the hotel question, and there are a few hotels here. I need to get next to the cheap hotel. Okay, let's go.
All right. This hotel, nightly price 100. Damn it. Damn it. That was a pretty good question. So basically what happened is, in the town where they are, there are no hotels that would round to any of the same numbers as the hotels here. There are hotels in another nearby town, one of which would round to the same numbers that would round here. So, but I wasn't closest to that one, so I had to run next to it. So now they don't know which one I'm in, but I think they now can narrow it down to 2, unfortunately.
Well, it can't. Is it even a CBD drink?
I don't know, because like there's no chance that you can just sell THC spiked iced tea in a vending machine.
I think it might literally just be weed flavored, which is rough. Okay.
We got an answer?
Yes. $100. It's interesting. Let's look at the map.
Okay, well, they are at the train station, which I don't love. Don't love that. Don't love that.
There are basically only the 2 hotels that we can find in the entire 10-mile radius that we got.
Yeah.
That he could be next to.
There's one in Hospital and there's one in Arolo.
The thing is, it takes 30 minutes to go there. I would have to transfer. It only takes 15 minutes to go to this place.
I think it would make sense to go to this place, check it, and then if he's not there.
Yeah, I think I agree. It'd be pretty risky to go to Aralo and then have to backtrack. That would be almost like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And, assuming the timing.
Okay, we're gonna get on the train and we're gonna go check Hospital.
All right, this is just like a 4-minute ride. This could be it, or we could be currently going away from where he is. Welcome to Hospital.
What is this angle that you're filming at? This is a crazy angle. Welcome to Hospital.
We're committed now. The next train's not for 30 minutes.
If he is in this town, and we've just entered it, that means that he has had to pick out his hiding place, which means if we ask him
Oh, that's cute.
photo or an oddball question, he won't be able to answer it, and that will tell us that he is here.
And he will tell us that he cannot answer it. Okay, I think I'm into it.
Requesting photo of train station. Okay, so if he can take the photo, he will take the photo, which means that he is not here. And if he tells us in the end game, then we are in the end game.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Well, We got an answer? He can't. He's here. He's here. We're in the end game, Ben.
Calm down.
I can't believe that we directly went to the right town. Oh, that is unbelievable. So, okay, the one thing that we do know is his hiding spot is almost certainly covered, because he would be hypothermic if he's not covered in his hiding spot.
Yeah, Adam gets cold really quickly.
That bridge could be a hiding spot.
That's not a bad
Should we check it out? Team, what's our team name? Sem?
No, ew, that sounds weird.
Does not look like here.
No, I think we have to ask some of the precision questions to really
Okay,
figure
well,
out where
let's be 100% sure with our math.
We can ask 3.
Should we ask upward photo maybe?
Yeah, upward photo.
Because like he's got to be under something.
That's true.
So I think like upward photo would tell us what to look for that he's under.
Yeah, let's ask for the upward photo.
Okay, good. This is what I was hoping for. They requested the photo, the precision photo, facing upwards. That's why I went up here, because I think you'll only be able to see the sky if I place it in the right spot. That's useless.
Should we push into the town a little more?
I think that there's a good chance that we could just see him. 'Cause
Yes.
There's like nothing here. God damn. Oh, this is where he took the photo.
Is it?
Maybe. Look at that.
I know that looks similar, but I don't think it was that. I don't see the other building. Oh, no, wait, Ben. Look, this angle.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Okay. Oh, he sent the photo.
Okay, let's take a look-see.
Oh, this is exciting.
Let's take a look-see.
Oh, that's just pure sky.
Well,
How is he
okay.
giving himself hypothermia?
That might, I guess that means that he is certainly not like near a building.
Well, like, how is it pure sky?
Now, the problem is there's another type of photo they can request, and that one I think might screw me. But we'll see.
Should we ask front-facing?
I mean, that would definitely help.
I think it makes sense.
I mean, can you think of anything that would be more helpful?
Not really.
Oh, there's a little castle up there.
That would be the kind of spot that he would go.
He likes castles, Sam.
I think also this way could make sense. Do we want to get front-facing photo?
I mean, I think so, right? I think that's probably the most useful.
I was really hoping they wouldn't request that. Yeah, that's gonna give it away.
All right, he sent us. You ready? Oh, that's the castle, I think. He is fully exposed.
Is he on top of the castle?
Okay, I think it's time to break the glass. Enroll the cursed dice as an emergency. I need a 6. Anything other than a 6 is basically useless. Well, I dropped the cursed dice. Yeah, we're probably not even gonna do that.
Swiss clock. Before you ask your next question, you must clap 15 seconds after your other team member starts a timer within 0.5 seconds on each side of 15 seconds. If you fail, you must wait at least 10 minutes before reattempting.
Okay, so he asked the Swiss. He sent us the Swiss clock curse, but it's a question one. I don't think we need any more questions.
No.
So let's just skip that for now. Okay, I feel like maybe this way.
Put it in a map.
Well, it's not really showing the map. Yeah, it doesn't really show a good walking route. I think we need to suss it out visually.
I think that they're looking for how to get here, which is hard. Took me a while to figure it out.
I don't know how we get to that. Yeah, I think it's back through town. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Careful. Should we check this out, you think?
Sam, is this right?
Huh?
Oh, the snow is so deep.
I mean, he's wearing boots, and I see boot footprints.
Yeah. Is he in the castle?
I don't know.
I heard something. It's might be the end of the room.
Well, he's not here, but there is an inside.
Oh, God.
Are you up there?
Here.
I fucking see you.
This sucks. This totally sucks.
Well done, Mr. Chase.
Oh, this sucks. All right.
You picked quite a spot. Well,
Guys got really close to me really fast, and it really scared me. And then you hung out 2 miles away from me for about 2 hours, and that was awesome.
well, on the other hand, we took the most direct route here.
Yeah, I know. That sucked for me. I saw
Yeah.
that you did that, and I was really annoyed about it.
Yeah, I mean, mix of, honestly, I think we put some good skill into that.
Yeah.
We asked the right questions.
There you go. All right, 2 hours and 30 minutes starts now.
Oh, I have some bad news for you. There are 2 trains currently going through the station, neither of which I think you're gonna make.
They're never gonna find me.
Let's get his ass.
Actually, I gotta pick up the pace.
Fun fact, this is the bridge where Ben and I knocked apples.
Where could we be?
It's all in the trees.
But this might be the end of my round.
All that and more this season on Jetlag. And of course, as you might know by now, you can watch every single episode, including episode 2, 1 week early on Nebula. That means you can watch episode 2 right now on Nebula.
And Nebula's got all kinds of other great stuff, including original content from a lot of your favorite creators. There's Modern Conflicts, a great series from real life lore that explores modern warfare. There's a new episode of that out actually right now. Taboo on Screen from Broe Deschanel, which explores how filmmaking approaches taboo subjects like sex and murder and even more taboo things that I won't even mention here. The History of the B2 by Mustard. Also, we have done some original stuff. In addition to like various documentaries and stuff that we've made, we released a whole episode of outtakes from the last season of Jetlag. That video of outtakes is actually longer than the first episode of that season. Plus, the whole first pilot season of Jetlag is exclusive on Nebula Crime Spree, so there's a lot of stuff there.
And those are just some of the ways that we focus on giving the best viewing experience possible to our Nebula subscribers. We also have the Layover podcast. We release that every single week when we're in season, diving deeper into each episode, talking about the game design, the strategy, the behind the scenes moments. We argue about why we were actually really smart when we did the thing that kind of might be perceived as dumb and stuff like that. We also did an episode right before this season started doing a super deep dive into the game design of Hide and Seek. And before that, we played a game that was similar but not legally the same as Family Feud on it. It was a lot of fun. But that podcast is great, and it's available exclusively to our Nebula subscribers. Anyway, TLDR, the best Jetlag viewing experience is on Nebula, and it's not that much of a commitment to sign up, especially if you go to nebula.tv/jetlag, because you get 40% off, which brings the cost down under $3 a month. I think it's basically $250 a month at an annual cost like that, which that's less than like a third of a latte if you're at a really expensive
It's
latte
less than
shop.
a third of and most people buy a third of a latte every day.
Yeah.
So if you stop buying your third of a latte every day,
Yeah,
you can
assuming
buy
it's a really
Nebula.
expensive latte shop.
Right.
But anyway, go to nebula.tv/jetlag to sign up, and thanks in advance for your support.
Bye.
But where's Ben?
Well, that is the question, isn't
No,
it?
like where, like
Oh, he's still in Switzerland.